Thank you very much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Brian Shields, and thank you for being part of this channel. I want to get into these tropical waves marching across, one pulling through the Jamaica area and Cayman Islands. The backside of that actually clipped us by with a few showers in Aruba and Curacao last night and this morning. A new tropical wave that's going to bring in a surge of moisture near Trinidad and Tobago and another one behind it. Now, not seeing signs of development in those, but I do want to look ahead on kind of the areas I'm watching for the next spots of development as we get deeper into the hurricane season. Let's get to this first. We could see some of the buildup of scattered rain and storms right here. That's with the tropical wave moving in, and behind it, a scattering of some showers and storms. Central America, we've been still dealing with some areas of flooding. In Mexico, the rain chance is going to be even higher the next couple days, but Cayman Islands, Jamaica, parts of Cuba, Haiti, over toward the Dominican Republic, Turks and Caicos, some scattered showers and storms, and we even had some near St. Martin, over toward parts of Puerto Rico, U.S. and British Virgin Islands. Not all of us got the rain, but some of us did. We have those scattered showers around. There's actually a little upper level disturbance to the north of us, so it's not a tropical system, but it is spinning in a few showers near Anguilla, St. Martin, St. Bart's. Keep me posted in the comments. This is a spot where we really do need to get some of the rain, so you can see the rain chance a little higher in parts of the northeastern Caribbean. Then we get back here in the southeastern Caribbean, not as much in the way of rain, but it's that next tropical wave that I'll be watching. Then jumping to the north here, this is over by the Great Lakes, pulling from the U.S. into Canada. This here, the leftovers of Beryl, this pulling off the coast of the Atlantic region of Canada, that's kind of tied in with a front. That's more of a front, but this moisture here is what is left over of Beryl. Of course, Beryl no more at this point. Now, let's look ahead to what's next in the hurricane season. It is going to get more active. We know that. That's typical. August, September, and October, those are the most active months of the hurricane season, and those are ahead of us. Right now, we could take a little breath there. I'm not seeing any crazy signs of development, but here's the pattern. Later this month, and even as we work our way into August, the Bermuda high is going to be more and more dominant. We've already seen that. The Bermuda high, it acts like a blocker. It is up here, so things don't spin out as quick and lift to the north. Not that we wish anything near Bermuda or the Atlantic region of Canada, but last season was actually very active, but things kept turning a little bit more so to the north. But with this Bermuda high in place, it acts like a fence or a blocker. That'll keep more of the action moving back toward the Caribbean. Not a guarantee we're going to see something hit us again, but the odds are a little bit higher this season. I don't mean that in an alarming way. We'll see how it goes. I'll track it storm by storm. There are other variables like the dust and things like that that I'll be watching as the season goes through. So what am I watching over the next couple weeks for the next named storm, the areas of development? There's the Bermuda high. Well, 3 spots, 2 in the short term. There is a little area just to the north of the Bahamas. I'll show you that. There's these fronts kind of pushing away. Couple little disturbances here in the short term. There's a brief chance, small chance that something briefly spins up right here just to the north of the Bahamas over the next few days. Not a high chance. Also watching into the western and really southwestern Caribbean, we're going to see a lot of moisture building near Nicaragua. Now, some of that, though, may work its way over toward the eastern Pacific, where there's only been one named storm so far this season. So watching these 2 areas. And then later this month, late July and early August, watching off the coast of Africa. That is typical. You don't need a meteorologist to tell you that. But what I am seeing as a meteorologist is not only that time of year, we do get things coming off the coast of Africa that could develop, but there is a surge in moisture in the atmosphere. You get these kind of pulses of moisture that move across the globe at different times. So we're going to see some increased moisture in the Atlantic, and that is why I'm seeing a higher chance that later this month we'll see something developing off the coast of Africa. Then it will be a wait and see on kind of where it goes and what exactly does try to develop. So we're 3 names into the season. We had Alberto that rolled into Mexico a couple weeks ago. Now, while we were tracking Beryl, right after or during Beryl, Chris briefly formed in the Bay of Campeche. It had enough of a circulation over toward the western Gulf where it briefly formed into a named system. And then that shot its way into Mexico. It lasted about a day, and that was it. Wasn't a big player. So 3 named storms so far. The next name on the list is Debbie, Ernesto, Francine, and Gordon. And then we get down the list: Helene, over toward Isaac, Joyce, Kirk, Leslie, Milton, Nadine, and we'll see how far we get down the list. So let's just take it storm by storm. Now back to the short term. Let me show you this next tropical wave moving in. The first one that did bring us some rain toward parts of the ABC Islands, Haiti, the Dominican Republic. Still the chance of scattered showers and storms. And then I'll get into this. Our friends in the Bahamas, northern Bahamas, will have a higher chance of rain today. So you can see again some areas of rain here. There's that cluster near Nicaragua building as the next tropical wave moves in. And then we have that new tropical wave that'll slide into the southeastern Caribbean. And watch near Grenada, St. Vincent the Grenadines, Barbados, St. Lucia, Trinidad. The rain chance picks up. This here is by Friday. That's the next tropical wave that will be sliding in. You see, by the end of the week, the rain chance will be higher, and still a lot of rain here near parts of Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and even Panama. Watching out for some areas of flooding. That's why I mentioned I'm just kind of keeping an eye on this area for development. More development may be a little bit possible toward the eastern Pacific, but you can see how active we are even on Saturday with that tropical wave moving in. We could see some rain U.S. British Virgin Islands all the way down through Trinidad and Tobago, parts of Venezuela, and Guyana. So end of the week, eastern Caribbean, it is going to be getting more active. Now let me show you a couple things here. This is what's left of Beryl pulling into Canada. This northern Bahamas right here. This area here, somewhere in here, or maybe tied into a front over here. There could be a little development the next couple days. And there's that new tropical wave that will bring us the higher chance of rain as we work our way into later this week. Friday into Saturday, the weekend, some storminess around in the eastern Caribbean. So this here is tomorrow, and you can see what's left of Beryl moving through parts of Canada. I'll zoom down there in a second. There's the buildup of rain there, and there's that other tropical wave that will be sliding in. This here is by Friday afternoon. So Friday, Trinidad and Tobago, we'll see that rain chance getting higher, trying to pull back toward Grenada. And then I'll just keep an eye on here. You can see here's Bermuda for any signs of a development. This is the American model checked in on the European, showing the same thing. Just always watching where you get kind of buildup of some areas of rain to see if anything does want to start to spin, or to see if the conditions become a little more conducive for development. By Saturday, you can see one tropical wave, that one moving in, and then another one back behind it. So it is going to get more active, but these tropical waves will be fighting through some of the dust. I'll show you that. This is what's left of Beryl. Here's Toronto, and you can see some of the rain right here pulling back toward Quebec. Now, as this moves toward the Atlantic region of Canada, some of this does start to fizzle out. You can see here, we'll see some rain, though. Best chance will be New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, northern New England, seeing some of the rain. This is as we work our way through our Thursday. So again, southern sections, and then by Friday, chance of some scattered showers, could get clipped by a couple over toward Newfoundland as we work our way into the end of the week. Now looking at the wave heights, then I'll get to the dust. Look how these seas are going to build. So trying to give you that early heads up. With those next two tropical waves and this disturbance north of the Bahamas, things are going to really start to build over the next couple days. So keep an eye on this. You'll see more greens, even some yellows popping up, which means higher seas. This is meters, that's feet on the right-hand side of your screen. So this is today. Now this is tomorrow, and you see things starting to build. The Atlantic waters will be increasing with a few disturbances nearby, tropical waves moving by. Then this here is by Friday, and you can see a lot more green on the map as we work our way Friday into the weekend. The elevated seas are going to be with us, still in parts of the Caribbean, but watching those Atlantic waters on Saturday, especially near the Bahamas, over toward Haiti, the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, U.S. British Virgin Islands, northeastern Caribbean, we are going to see those seas building. So trying to give you that early heads up. Now we've got a couple tropical waves moving in, but also in between, we've seen this kind of tongue of some dust that's been working through the Caribbean. Let me know if you've had any dust nearby. So a little surge of some of the dust right in here. Not all of this here is dust. Some of this is just simply dry air. This is a snapshot of the upper levels of the atmosphere. But in this here in the Caribbean, there is some dust, and that's why, one of the reasons why I'm not seeing signs of development with those new tropical waves that are sliding by. Mexico, some higher rain totals near Mexico City and just outside of Mexico City over toward the Bay of Campeche. We're going to see some of the totals over the next 3 days. 100 millimeters of 4 inches of rain. We could get some flooding. Scattered showers possible. Belize, Guatemala still, Honduras, El Salvador, but Nicaragua, Costa Rica, and Panama, as I was showing you a minute ago, that's where we could get some higher totals. channels. Let me know how you're doing over the next few days. We're going to see upwards of 100 millimeters of rain, plus some of us could get 6-7 inches of some rain. Parts of Cuba, Cayman Islands, Jamaica, Haiti, the Dominican Republic, just scattered about. Same thing, Turks and Caicos, back through the Bahamas. In Puerto Rico, some scattered showers and storms, but there is that little spin up here. It's an upper level spin, seeing that chance of a few passing showers. So again, Anguilla, St. Martin, St. Bart's, Sebastian, let me know if you do get any rain for today. I'll check those comments. Scattered showers possible to isolate it in the southeastern Caribbean, but you can see some of the rain that will be creeping in. That's the next tropical wave. The rain chance, as I was showing you, gets higher Friday into that upcoming weekend. Scattered rain, Venezuela, Guyana, and Suriname, kind of a spotty elsewhere. So just keeping tabs on things. So Jamaica, the rain chance scattered about the next few days. Some of us are dry, others get some rain, but still with tropical waves this time of the year in the heat around, we could get some of those thunderstorms. So monitoring that as we work our way into the Cayman Islands. Rain chance about 40% by the time we get into tomorrow. And then you see the rain chance starting to pick up more so late Friday into the weekend. That rain chance will be getting higher. You see Barbados on Friday, that rain chance bumps up. The rain chance bumps up to a 60% chance in St. Lucia on Friday. Friday through the weekend, monitoring that next tropical wave. And you see on Friday in Grenada, 50% chance, a 60% chance the end of the week, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. 20 to 30% chance the next couple days in Martinique. Could see some passing showers in Dominica. In some of those passing showers as well, Guadeloupe up to a 50% chance by Friday. Antigua and Barbuda, we could catch a couple showers today, generally about a 20 to 30% chance, and we've seen some around St. Kitts, Nevis, Montserrat. That's what I was mentioning, us in the northeastern Caribbean. You see Anguilla, St. Bart's, the rain chance is a little higher today, so let me know how you're doing. Kind of still the hit or miss. Some of our islands will get it, some of us won't. St. Martin, Saba, and Statia, we do have a chance of getting a few of those showers. 30 to 40% chance in Puerto Rico, including some thunderstorms. About a 50% chance today in parts of the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. Some of us had some of the rain overnight and this morning. And watching the Bahamas, it is going to favor our northern sections of the Bahamas, watching over toward Freeport for that chance of some rain. Turks and Caicos, 20 to 30% chance. Little higher today in the Dominican Republic, a 60% chance with isolated areas of flooding. Haiti, we're looking at about a 50% chance. And we'll see some of those scattered showers the next few days in parts of Belize. Rain chance, now we had a few showers earlier in Aruba, Curacao. For the afternoon, this is the rain chance, not as high. Let me know if you do get any extra showers around. So this afternoon in Curacao over toward Bonaire, about a 20 to 30% chance. Guyana running at about a 50% chance. Suriname, about a 50% chance, and watching out for some isolated showers and storms in Cuba favoring eastern sections. Rain chance on the higher side, though, building Costa Rica, western Panama. So watching out for some of the areas of flooding. Thank you for those comments. Nicaragua, same thing. Watching out for the areas of flooding and staying active in Honduras. Rain chance is 60%. Not all of us will get it, but watching out for some pockets of flooding. 50 to 60% chance Guatemala and El Salvador. That is down from what we saw days ago. Mexico City and around. Rain chance on the higher side. We swing back toward the Yucatan Peninsula, though not as high, just a couple passing showers around. Colombia, rain chance about 20%, holding on to an even 30% as we work our way toward Venezuela. And Bermuda, seas will be building, but other than a passing shower, the rain chance is not too high. So 2 new tropical waves will be coming in from the Atlantic. We'll watch out for those areas of rain and storms, and watching that little area north of the Bahamas to see if we have any development. And then late this month, as I was showing you, off the coast of Africa, which is common, but that is going to be coupled with extra moisture in the atmosphere. So I do expect some higher potentials of development late this month and early August. Doing my best to watch everything for you to get the correct information out. So thank you for being part of this channel. I do hope you have a good rest of your day.